Hey guys, it's Kerberos, and I'm here with a brand new recipe. With item nerfs on patch 14.19, time to kill is down across the board and fights are lasting longer. Champs with percentage damage are doing a lot better than flat damage champions, both because of their item nerfs and because tanks are great right now. AP items will also hit significantly less hard than AD items, and this has led to several shifts in the solo queue meta. I believe Gwen is one of the biggest beneficiaries of the changes. It's harder to one-shot her, but she completely melts through anything, just the same as before. Riot currently have no nerfs planned for Gwen, and I think she's a great champion to pick up if you're interested in an AP, bruiser, assassin, tank, shredding, split-pushing, team-fighting duelist. It's well known that the standard setup in Gwen involves items like Riftmaker, Nash's Tooth, and Conqueror to be a sustained damage bruiser. And I know it's enjoyable seeing big healing numbers above your health bar, but I don't believe that that's the most efficient way to play Gwen right now. I believe maximizing AP, magic penetration, and move speed give you the highest chance to carry games. Think about it this way. If you have Conqueror and Riftmaker stacked, but the enemy can kite away from you, is it really that useful? Or, if you heal 1000 HP while killing someone in 10 seconds, is it really better than killing someone in 5 seconds and just taking 1000 less damage? I believe not. And here is my full AP Electrocute setup for Gwen. Electrocute and Sudden Impact give crazy upfront damage, both early and late game. I like Eyeball Collection over Ghost Poro, as I swapped a blue trinket later in the game, but both are viable. Ultimate Hunter is amazing, as pretty much every single kill you'll get as Gwen involves your ult. She's too easy to run away from without it. For secondary, I maximize tankiness, bone plating or second wind depending on the matchup, and then 1 AP with 2 scaling HP shards. The build will be full AP, and the extra 500 plus HP from runes will make a huge difference to not feeling too squishy. Item wise, start Doran's Ring into Lichbane Rush. Sheen is the worst component, so try and prioritize Aether Wisp and Needlessly Large Rod if you can afford it. At this point, get Sork Shoes and another Aether Wisp, 416 permanent move speed. Finish off Stormsurge and your damage will already be extremely high at this point. Depending on goal amount when you recall, go for Shadow Flame or Rabadon's 3rd, into Void Star 4th, and then finishing off with either Rabadon's or Shadow Flame, whichever one you didn't build before. With 5 high AP items, 45 flat pen, 40% pen, and huge amounts of move speed, you'll quickly realize that whether it's tank or squishy, you evaporate anything in front of you. For summoners, I always go ignite+tp. Ghost isn't bad, but this build has so much move speed built in that I think you can get away with ignite. Skill order is always Q into E into W max. Early game is your weakest point, but Gwen is still not bad in lane once you know what you're doing. Get stacks by autoing minions, and use Q to chunk enemies when they go for last hits. Obviously, max stack Q is best, but don't be afraid to use Q with less or even 0 stacks, it's completely fine. Unless you waste W constantly, this champion has very little mana issues the entire game. EQ doesn't draw minion aggro and activate sudden impact. If the enemy tries to trade back, hit them until electrocute procs and then run away. Pre-6, kills will come from taking a few small trades and then finishing them off with burst from a max stack Q, sudden impact and ignite. After level 6 you'll unlock your most important ability. Pretty much the mindset you should have for the rest of the game is, if ult is up, I can fight. If it's down, I can't fight. The Ultimate Hunter rune helps with this a lot. When fighting or receiving a gank, don't rush all 3 casts. Using them slowly will often cause enemy to try and dodge, which allows you to keep autoing and queuing. Your mindset should be very selfish with this champ. I'd always rather take a guaranteed turret than join a fight that I'm not certain will win. Late game, the macro is pretty simple. If I have TP, I'm going side lane and threatening turrets. If I need to join a teamfight, I will, and I'll generally focus the easiest target for me to kill. Sometimes the ADC, sometimes the support, sometimes the jungler, etc. I think using your combo to instantly make the fight a 5v4 just makes the game way easier to play, regardless of who you're killing. Gwen is amazing at killing backline with this build, as you have insane burst and move speed, but you're so hard to peel from because of your W and triple ult slow. I honestly think Gwen is blind pickable right now, but she does have several hard matchups. Almost any range matchup, like Jace, Kennen, Aurora, or Gnar, will be very difficult in the lane phase. She also struggles versus some melee champs like Riven, Akali, or Tryndamere. The good news is you outscale all of these, so there's no pressure on you to get ahead in the early game. Her best matchups are any tank, or bruisers that can't dodge her Q easily. Examples of free lanes are Camille, Dr. Mundo, or Alawi. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this quick guide. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, comment if you have any questions, and I'd love it if I saw you over on my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/kerberos, where I'm playing off-meta builds like this in Challenger every day. Peace.